What's up, everybody? You're looking at my screen just before I load up my 4-board instant tournament. We're playing match points. We're playing 4 boards, and we're going to see if I can actually win one of these suckers. Apologies for the sporadic postings recently. Unfortunately, last week I realized my website was just experiencing some pretty catastrophic failures and disasters to the point where I couldn't even get in to fix things. I was finally able to do some small little things to keep it breathing for a moment, but I want to show you my new site, folks. Real quick look at this. What I essentially did is I took all of my best content from bridgelesson.com, hundreds of hours of notes, videos, lessons, and topics, and I put it on one easy to access site, and it is right here. You can take a picture of the QR code. You can also go to bridgeteacher.substack.com, and here's what it looks like, folks. In fact, that's our game we're about to play. Let me get you to my homepage here. This is the homepage of the new website, essentially. All of my best content here, all of it totally free at the moment. So everything you see here is accessible and free. This is one of the things I put up recently. This is part of my 2/1 complete guide, this mini lesson, 4th suit forcing.
Also, very important, we only use this when needed. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, if you know, let's say you take a spade away from this hand.
Rob's 2/1 complete guide.
Complete guide for you, and this time I'm doing a deep dive into the 2/1 game
quizzes with their own notes packages.
Doing a modern take on this, where I'm going to give you a basic version of the system. Also,
learning riches. So have fun with that, folks. It's all free. And apologies for those of you that are having trouble with my old site. That will be going bye-bye very quickly, folks. Very happy that it did its job for as long as it could. And now I have a much more up-to-date and easier way for you guys to access and interact with all of my content. And also, that's where all my new content is going to be placed as well. So when I start doing new lessons, you'll see a lot of it here. You'll see a lot of it over there. Most of the structured stuff on that side, folks. So the notes package, you want to sit for an hour and really learn a topic, that's the place you want to be, folks. All right, that's enough selling for you, or enough housekeeping. Let's get to the process of hopefully shipping a victory in. We have a beautiful 16 count here. We're in 3rd chair, but that doesn't matter. We would open this in any chair. 1 spade, 1 no trump. The question is, do we bid 2 or 3 spades? And my answer is, I don't know. I don't know if my king of clubs is amazing or not. I'm going to go low here. I find that in match points, sometimes going low works, and now I can go high. If I'm going to have 16 and bid just 2 spades and my partner's going to raise, my hand is now way good enough to do this. This is unfortunate, though. Look at this. They keep, oh, nice. They didn't. What I was going to say is if they lead another heart, it's bad for us because they're going to play hearts before we get to play clubs, right? And that's bad for us because we have a heart pitch that we can make on the club suit. So here, I'm going to win this in dummy, make it look like I'm playing, making a normal play. I'm going to play spades first, just to a certain degree. I'm going to play the jack, see if they cover. I love it. I'm going to be careful to be very mindful of bad breaks. All right, now I can play ace of D. Now I play, see how careful I'm being, folks? I want to make sure I get all the trump out just to get, I mean, it's very unlikely things are going to go terrible for me in clubs if they're going to get a rough at some point, but it's possible, right? Everything's possible, and now it's just any trick will do. 71.4. Does it put us in first? Did anybody do better? Okay, yeah. First, but with a peloton of a big amount here. 9 people sharing a top on the first board. 450 seemed pretty normal, but we'll take 71.4 to start. We're in first. I'm going to do something weird, folks. Close your eyes. Don't look. Everybody don't look. Oh, it's Murphy's Law in action. This is what happens, folks. When you open 1 no trump with a singleton major, your partner is going to transfer into that major pretty much always. It's Murphy's Law of bridge. It bites me right now, but maybe it's still the best place. We'll find out in a moment. And notice, folks, there's my sign. You've seen this for a while, Bridge Teacher. That's my handle on Substack. That is my website. I had been preparing for this for a while. The complete disaster of my website, hastened my my transfer over to this site. So let's take a look. The question here is how are we doing if we open a diamond? It goes a diamond, a heart. We probably bid 2 clubs. What does partner do? Do they bid 3 hearts? Do we play 3 no? 3 no's not necessarily amazing, but not necessarily terrible if hearts split. We're going to need hearts to split in both contracts. They're getting off to a good start, but we're going to pitch some spades on these clubs if we can get some trump on the table. Beautiful. Okay. We need 3-3 or bust here, folks. That's all we're doing. 3-3 or bust. 3-3 or bust. 3-3. Ship it. Oh, and then King of Diamonds for the little cherry on top. Oh, this has got to be good. 85.7. I'm interested to see the auctions at the other tables. What did these people do? We shook a few people from the lead. Okay, so the diamond, heart, and no trump. They did. Wow, they reversed with the north hand. So this is interesting. This is a reverse by responder. Okay, notice they bid hearts, and then they bid their second suit was at the 2 level in a higher ranking suit. So by responder, this should show 13 plus points, and it did. That's a good evaluation for the robot. They're going to want to play game usually with this sort of shape opposite an opening hand. So it's very nice. It should just show, a game forcing hand, and it's natural, folks. It's just a natural suit game forcing. That's how the other players got to play 4 hearts, it looks like. Like I said, 3-no trump was not going to be super easy for you. But the hearts breaking was a nice win for us. We'll take it. We'll be in first place when we see you tomorrow. And don't forget, check out the new site, folks, bridgeteacher.substack.com. If you're ever bored, this is hours and hours of fun. Send it to your friends. It's great advancing player stuff, all at the advanced beginner to advanced level. So take a look at it, folks. You will have so much to do on these pages, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if I can put any other content up there for you that you're interested in. I'll see you tomorrow for day 2, and we'll see if we can get a win in this first match point weekly challenge. I'll see you in a second.